Brothers, sisters, and friends, let us entertain conjecture of a time when great portent and symbolic prophecy reaches its climatic conclusion. For just as it was written, a revelation to all who beheld the scrolls of John, a war did indeed rage in the heavens but a century since. A battle royal was this conflict, never before seen and nor will be seen again. In one camp, a king who, as Prince of Peace, will soon quieten his nemesis. For cocked and ready for battle is he, surrounded by his angelic army, who, undaunted, give scant regard for their foe. Another camp houses this enemy. Who is this adversary of our majestic king, who, so full of himself, he believes he can joust and cross swords with God's own king? Well, the dragon is he. With fiery, flaring nostrils, he proudly struts his way through the heavens. He too, accompanied by his army, but his followers are rightly daunted by their prospects, their countenance projecting their inner thoughts. Is this dragon to be dreaded? No, for it is but a guise to be seen through, for beneath this dragon-like garment lies a most pathetic creature. Oh, cautious, yes, machinations many, but a lowlier creature as ever there was, a serpent, no less. And so to the brawl, ridiculous in its one-sidedness, with a hissing noise the fire from this dragon was soon extinguished. He could not prevail, and so down from the heavens this dragon was hurled, the original serpent, the one called Satan, the devil himself. Both he and his like, who had been misleading the entire inhabited earth for millennia after millennia, with their crafty but deadly acts of vile, depraved, destructive, and base wickedness. A more convincing victory for our mighty prince there never was. And with this victory, a voice from the heavens cried aloud, and now has come to pass the salvation and the power and the kingdom of our God. So be glad, you heavens, and all who reside in them. But there is no such cheer for those who reside upon the earth. Both woe and dread for those who now fall under his gaze. For his anger is great, for he knows full well his days now are short in number. For it was written as a portent and warning, so that we may be watchful at this historic time, when nation arises against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Did this not come to pass in the very year of this serpent's downfall, 100 years since? Were not millions being misled by agents of Satan, guised as they were as agents of Christ? And all the while these wretched and world-weary folk met in their temples to falsehood, and with unchecked irony would petition for that which had taken place afore in heaven, now take place on earth. Yes, they petition God for their own destruction and downfall. You see, these same men themselves are fierce, unthankful, disloyal, lovers of money and pleasure rather than lovers of he whom they petition. Proud and drunken, they do not God's will, but that of Satan. Oh, what took place in the heavens will surely take place on earth, yes, but not for these, but for those who have heeded the command to love Jehovah with all their hearts, mind, soul, and to love their neighbor as themselves. A love that takes them from street to street, from house to house, from door to door, so that this good news of the kingdom may be preached throughout the entire inhabited earth, for a witness to all the nations, so that this system, so long held under the power of the wicked one, may reach its finale, at which time the taunter of our God shall be abased. What then for those who here on earth have endured to this end? A faithful and loyal great crowd no man can number, alongside all those in the memorial tombs awakening from their slumber. What of their tomorrows? For again, 'twas written long ago that along with the new heavens shall be a new earth, where righteousness is to dwell. What blessings await these brothers? For there are so many rewards that Job himself would raise an eyebrow to, and he richly was blessed. No more pain, no mourning, for death will be no more. Yes, my brothers, every tear will be wiped from every eye. No infant shall pass but a few days, no old man not fulfill his days. They shall build houses and have occupancy. Rents will be no more. See, that rests easy on your ears. They will plant vines and drink their fruitage. Their days shall be without end, and on naught of these days will any resident say, I'm sick, while the wolf and the lamb eat as one. The blind will see, and the deaf will hear, and the lame and limpid one shall rise as majestically as a stag does. What? You think I'd mock? No, not I. For Jehovah has decreed this, and Jehovah cannot lie.